Pero si ya lo estoy viendo. Hombre, este sí. Es como el árbol rojo que, por ejemplo, está en Greenvale.
Zach, now this is interesting. It looks like a tree that you could find anywhere. Yet, it's also unlike any other. Completely alien. And look how it's weaved its way into the landscape. Almost like cancer cells invading a human body.
Hola.
You might not even notice it unless you're focused on finding it. And this feeling. As I gaze upon this tree, I can feel evil emotions rising out from within me. Why on earth did that Southern general bring this tree into this town?
No lo toques, Patricia. Don't do this.
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Do not touch this tree. Got that, Patty?
Got it, Agent York.
Uy, Pate, sí me gusta. Ya aquí.
We successfully spoke with the 17 I feel like they showed us a side of nature that transcends the... Next up is the holy... According to the Oracle, the holy... We may be due for another childish... But that's okay. Why not enjoy playing by their rules?
Bueno. Tenemos que ir a otro sitio. ¿Esto puedo hacer algo con él? No. Ok, vamos a ir para allá. Que tenemos... Ah, mira, ahí hay un camaleón. ¿Puedo...? Aquí. Vamos para allá. No sé cuánto tiempo de juego nos queda, la verdad. Ok. Le carré.
This thing sure looks tall when you look at it up close. But why do they gotta build it up so high anyway?
The height gives them the necessary pressure to pump the water out. Also, building it in a spot where anyone could easily access it would only create more problems.
Problems?
In a certain Missouri town, they built the water tower low enough that a person could easily climb up to it. And that's exactly where a mass murderer decided to hide the bodies of all his victims. The water tower was so low to the ground that he could even climb up to it while carrying a dead body on his back.
De ese caso me acuerdo. Era algo real. Estuvo basado en hechos reales. En lo que yo he
Incidentally,
leído.
they ended up finding a total of 43 bodies in there. But the part that truly shocked Zach and I wasn't the number of bodies, Patty.
What?
It was the fact that over the 6 months from the first murder to when the case was solved, that whole time, the townspeople had been drinking the water.
Agent York! Look! I think we can climb up from there. Let's go.
But Patty, I was just getting to the good part.
Dejadme un momento. Un momento, ¿eh? Ya está. Estaba escribiendo un mensajito.
So this is our town. Looking down on it from here, it's hard to imagine any bad stuff ever happened at all.
Totalmente.
Listen carefully, Patricia. You just leave Melvin to me. I promise I'll take care of things. You're grown up. You're more of an adult than anyone else in this town, I guarantee it. But that doesn't mean you have to suffer through everything without ever saying a word about it.
Eso es verdad.
Just remember that, okay?
Una ardillita.
Zach, it looks like the holy Allah hasn't been sucking up water properly. No wonder the shower in our hotel room felt so weak. Patty, who manages this water tower?
This is Lucare. You should know the answer to that by now.
The Clarksons. Judging from their current situation, I don't think they'll be able to give us a timely response.
Yeah.
Hombre, pues solo queda uno, que es el
Do you know
Daniel.
where the water comes from?
Probably Isaac Lake?
That settles it. Let's fill the holy Allah and solve this problem ourselves.
Pues vamos a
I knew you were
llenarlo.
gonna say that, Agent York.
Ok. Vamos para allá. Ok, y tengo que ir por... A ver. Por aquí. Ok. Voy a ir directamente atravesando aquí. Porque puedo ir por aquí, ¿no? Tiene pinta que sí. Además ahí está el árbol.
We've been in this town for longer than we originally planned, haven't we? Oh no, I'm not complaining. I'm used to living out of a hotel, and I love southern food. There are some inconveniences.
Ok, por aquí no puede ser. Pues tendrá que ser por donde el árbol. Ah, pues por aquí no puedo.
Lena Doman, aka Professor R. How could such an intelligent person like her suffer such a tragic downfall? Does the South... Isaac Lake?
That's the name of the former head of the Clarkson family. When he retired, they built this lake to commemorate his career. That's why it's called Isaac Lake.
¿Tiene sentido?
They wanted people to remember the power of the Clarkson family every time they used their water, huh?
You sure don't miss a beat.
The water level's higher than I expected. They probably haven't been out here to check on it since Lise was murdered.
I bet that's where the water gets sucked up into the water tower.
Pues nada, pues habrá que hacer cositas, ¿no? Puta madre, qué susto me has dado.
Mr. Alligator. Never thought I'd have to use you to... Just what does...
Ok. ¡Madre mía! ¡Ah! ¡Buah, chaval! No me he enfrentado a ni un solo camaleón. O sea, camaleón.
Open the door, Patty. Now, Patty.
¡Lo hicimos! Nos hemos salvado de que nos comieran los cocodrilos y los caimanes. Ahora estamos rodeados de cocodrilos y de caimanes, chicos. Vamos a guardar. Principally. Nueve horas llevamos, chaval. 10, 12, 11 horas. Bueno. Yo no tengo que ir acá.
Okay, we need to confirm with our own.
Ok, entonces ya podemos ir, ¿no? Ok. No sé por qué he marcado ahí, pero vale. Mi pregunta aquí es... Sigue habiendo... Tiene pinta de que sí.
Why do you think the Clarksons chose a dragonfly for their family crest? In some Europe...
Hostia, me he dado. Beep, beep,
Zach,
beep,
you're a
beep,
coffee
beep,
person,
beep.
right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Y ahora vamos para allá. Y...
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Es como lo de mamá. ¿Qué? ¿A que jode venir para nada? Ha sido muy eso.
Were you thinking about Galena, too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast. And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland. Small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the scale of this entire country, New York, Chicago, and LA are all microscopic. Sometimes they even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas looked like when we were driving up I-15. It was a mirage. The TV and movies dress up those mirages.
Ok, vamos para allá.
Zach, the holy Allah is filling up. Looks like we'll be able to take a warm, invigorating shower tonight.
Vamos, tenemos agua. No sé para qué. O sea, no sé por qué el oráculo nos ha dicho que vengamos
Patty, are
aquí.
you okay?
¿Habrán muerto?
No.
Worried about your parents?
Well, of course I am. My mom is sick, you know. And she got even worse starting about a year ago. She used to be so beautiful. But now she looks like a completely different person. She can't even get up out of her own bed no more.
I'm sorry to hear that. I already hurt you once in the past, and now it looks like I've gone and...
No, I know Mama's illness ain't your fault, Agent York. It's more about Daddy. He
what?
Nothing. Just forget it.
Hey! Y'all get down from there right now!
Hostia, vaya, está borrachísimo el Dani, ¿eh?
I said get down here, goddammit!
No puedes, estás manco.
The heir to the Clarkson legacy has come for us, Zach.
Parece no, está borracho. Una cosa es parecer y otra cosa es estar.
You rotten little snakes! This is private property, goddammit!
I could arrest you for drunk driving, but I simply haven't got the time.
What? What did you say? Ever since you got here, my whole family... You're Satan. You came here to destroy the Clarksons.
Satan? Not quite, Daniel. I'm just an agent carrying out a mission in
Me
accordance with
encanta,
federal
eres
law.
Satanás. Satanás,
On the
por aquí no
contrary,
vuelvas más.
I came to put a stop to all these problems. You might even consider thanking me for it.
Federal law.
Se mea. Tiene una tajada encima.
Did you hear that? Bastard wants me to thank him. I lost everything. At least I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
You reap what you sow.
Whether you like it or not, you're the new heir to the Clarkson legacy. You could rebuild their empire, or resign it to the ravages of time. Do whatever you like, but you'll no longer be able to borrow a certain someone's power and march around like you own this town. You need to accept that and prepare to survive.
Y ya está, esa es la interacción que hemos tenido con Daniel.
Zach, it's no use. The skeletal gentleman is a strict one. We're going to have to figure out what the giant lady's finger is if we want lady's finger. I'm at a loss, Zach. The only thing that comes to mind is a certain lady in glasses who displayed her middle finger to the student driver who was driving the car that Leslie Nielsen jumped into in order to chase down a criminal. 1988, directed. That car chase was terrific. It felt like we were watching one of our own car chases from the real world. That director must have gotten some advice from actual police. Otherwise, there's no way he would have been able to film such a realistic chase.
Hey, Agent York, can I say something? If you're looking for ladies' fingers, you know that's another name for okra, right?
Another name for okra?
Yeah, okra's pretty common here in Louisiana.
Huh. Okra. My talented assistants, you solved the oracle. Let's hurry over to the okra farm at once and find the biggest piece of okra while we're at it.
Hey, Agent York.
The key word is giant, so it must be rather large. I'll bet it looks positively grotesque. And just imagine the stickiness. Ooh, I think I'll refrain from taking a bite.
Hey, Agent York. Our town doesn't have an okra farm.
No.
No?
Relax. Just follow me.
Yo te sigo aquí. Tampoco puedo coger a... No. Pues nada, tenemos que seguir a Patricia. Patricia, por favor, no me des 800 vueltas como tu perro. Tenemos que ir aquí. haces?
Hey, Agent, stay close to me or I'm not...
Ah, vale, perdón. Madre mía, qué exigente la niña. Pues nada, otra persecución, en la cual vamos a tirar 10 minutos para encontrar el puñetero sitio. ¡Ahí va! Que me bugueo. Bueno, al menos esta taja. Quieras o no. Algo es algo. Ay, de verdad. No sé cuánto nos quedará de juego, pero... A ver, dejadme un momento que voy a ver una esta que son episodios y misiones. Es un vídeo donde te ponen las partes que te quedan. It's time to try defying gravity. Pues literalmente nos quedan 2 horas de juego. Literalmente. ¿Que sabéis cuándo me voy a pasar las 2 horas? Si puedo. El sábado. Bueno, 80 años después. Podríamos haber atajado, pero bueno, Pati, tú a tu rollo. Me gusta más la banda sonora del 1, he de reconocerlo. Le Carré Farm. Es allá adelante. ¡Que me atropellan! Oye. Oye, literalmente, niña, te he seguido todo el puto camino.
This is the giant lady's finger, Okra Boy. He's kind of like the town mascot.
Okra boy. You're right. No matter how you look at him, he really is a giant lady's finger.
Es verdad. Ay.
But Patty, there's no okra farm in this town, is there?
That's right.
Then why did they choose okra for the town mascot?
Good question. He's been here for as long as I can remember. Daddy said he remembers Ochre Boy being around when he was a kid, too.
The plot thickens. Let's follow that white glove.
Por la caseta.
Patty.
La señorita esta. ¿Puedo entrar? Yes.
So this used to be the control device for the drawbridge. But it looks like its insides have been replaced with
Han
something else.
reemplazado el interior por algo diferente.
Oh, yeah. I remember Daddy telling me about this. This drawbridge hasn't been used for decades now. So the control room doesn't work, and the power's been disconnected.
No funciona. It doesn't work.
A password that requires 3 letters?
3 letras. H.
Looks that way.
What's
A
this then? There's an H on the top, bottom, and...
Patty, trial and error won't get us anywhere. There are 26 letters in the alphabet, which makes for 17,576
Totalmente.
different... Let's try something more efficient.
I know that. I was just fiddling with it. So, what?
Just leave this to Zach and I.
Tiene que haber algo que nos dé una pista.
Zach,
A ver,
this
A, B, C,
password
D.
may look complicated at first glance, but you needn't worry. This is a chemical formula. A challenge from Professor R. The H that's tattooed all over the leftmost panel
Yundos.
stands for hydrogen. In other words, the leftmost panel represents the molecule you get when 3 hydrogen atoms
Vale.
merge. All we need to do is figure out which chemicals go in the remaining panel. Try reviewing what we know. We spoke to the 17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans, filled the Holy Allah, then found the giant lady's finger pointing toward the entrance to the Forbidden. After we met the 17 comrades, we encountered that ominous red tree. There was sap dripping out from the red tree's trunk, wasn't there? That must have been a metaphor for wood vinegar. Then, in order to fill the Holy Allah, we went to the reservoir. The water tower represents a distillator, and the water represents coolant. Wood vinegar, distillator,
Vale.
and water, Zach. Figured it out yet? The chemical formula is CH3OH, methanol. It's got to be COH, starting from the
A, B,
left
C,
in that
D.
order. Methanol is highly flammable and used as the base ingredient in
¿Cuál es,
formaldehyde.
tío?
This has Professor R's name written all over it. That oracle really sent us on a roundabout mission this time. It almost feels like we're playing a video game here. Talk about stupid.
Ni que estuviéramos en un videojuego. Ja. Ahora sí. Joder. Okay, that's right. Bien.
That
Lo
must
hemos
be the
logrado.
en-
Ok.
You can't touch that. Smarty pants scientist said
Avery Smith.
drawbridge don't work no more. The machine's junk.
You're right, Avery, but don't worry. I got permission to touch it.
Permission?
That's right. Permission from the
Presidente
President of
de
the
los
United
Estados
States.
Unidos.
The president? Oh, he's a smarty pants. Oh,
Ay, mierda. Le he pasado sin querer.
Hey, Agent York, are you really going in there?
Sí,
Yes,
efectivamente.
I have to.
I'm getting kinda scared.
That's a rare word to hear coming from your mouth, Patty. I don't see much in there aside from some overgrown weeds, do you?
No, that's not it. I'm not scared of the weeds. I'm scared of what you'll find, Agent York.
You don't need to worry, Patty. You're my precious assistant, remember? I promise I'll protect you, no matter what happens.
Ok. Pues vamos a revisar lo que hay en la puerta y nos vamos a ir. What?
Patty, the truth is, when I first saw Okra Boy, the most evil monster I've ever seen, in fact.
A monster?
Oh, yes. A demon incarnate who plunged New York City into mortal fear. The Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
Malvavisca. Cazafantasmas.
Marshmallow.
Ghostbusters.
Toma.
1984, directed
¿Cómo lo
by
sabía?
Ivan Reitman. Now that's a film that was filled to the brim with bona fide horror. A true masterpiece that boasted an honest depiction of just how frightening a real ghost would be. Even if you watched it now, I'm sure it would still chill you to the bone. First night I watched it, I was too afraid to go to the bathroom alone, so I made Zach come with me.
The door.
Pues Patty, tú te quedas aquí. ¿Ok? Don't move. You can't. Don't move. Estamos pasando al otro lado. Ok. ¿A que tengo que cargarme de todos estos? Su madre en pelotas. ¡Ah!
I'll show you.
What the fuck? Café. Coffee.
Curse. Curse. Are you in?
Café.
Curse.
Un poco mal rollo, ¿no? ¿No? La señora esta. Las señoras Ok. A ver qué pasa. Claro, Patty no ve el otro lado. Ese es el tema.
Zach, I think we found a laboratory.
Sí. Tiene pinta de ser un laboratorio. Ok. Ok. Vamos a reorganizar todo. Dos, tres, cuatro. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Y 1, 2, 3, 4. Vamos a revisar. Recopila información. Ok. ¿Por qué tienes órganos? It's my dude. Eso es un estómago y eso es un cerebro, pero lo otro no sé lo que es. Bueno, esos son 2 ojos. Notas.
A research log. No, it looks more like a journal. Look, Zach.
Ok.
This belonged to Lena Doman.
Vamos a ver qué. Dejo este diario con todos mis hallazgos para no encargar. ¡No veo!
A professor to the very end. This book is filled with all sorts of detailed notes.
Ok. Máquina.
She studied abroad during school, most likely in order to get as far away from her father's prejudice as possible. Abroad, she studied chemistry and fire dynamics, then cultivated the groundwork for Sang Rouge. If what's written in this journal is to be believed, Sang Rouge is a naturally derived substance. That must mean it's something akin to ayahuasca, the hallucinogen found in the Amazon region. But Sang Rouge wasn't actually produced here. It appears that a special environment is necessary to summon the Red Demon.
Vale, ¿qué más tenemos? De escritorio.
Zach, look at this.
Sí, sí, estoy mirando.
It
Ah,
says
no.
that when Lena was still known as Lenny, she once fell in love with a woman. She fell in love with her older sister. That matches up with what PJ mentioned just before he died. And apparently, they had a daughter. The Clarksons' family tree is far more complicated than I could have imagined.
You can say that again.
And here it says that the Clarksons' older daughter later fell in love with someone in town and got married. Then she must still be somewhere in this town. Hey, Patty, did you know about all this?
I don't know.
I don't know. ¿Algo más? Las notas. Vamos a seguir
This
mirando
entry
notas.
is from right after she became Lena. Zach, what could this mean? A salesman passing through town gave me an epiphany that changed my life. She didn't create Sang Rouge until after she met this person. And from that point onward, she started fanatically worshipping someone. She also ceases to mention anything more about her older sister. And the word goddess of fertility starts appearing everywhere.
Ok. Radio.
The final entry, written just before she headed to the Clarksons' house. No one can stop my plan. Not even me. My only worry now is P. I only pray the fool king can stop him.
Pi es Patricia. Porque
Zack,
ella
it
nos
looks
lo
like
dijo
we've
ella
uncovered yet
antes,
another new
cuando murió.
character. Who's the fool king? This is starting to read like a badly written tragedy. And P. It appears that Lena's worried about whether or not the Fool King will be able to stop our investigation and successfully murder this P character. P. Philip? Or Professor? No. It can't be. Oh. Whew.
No, don't kill him!
Patricia. Patricia no está. Patricia se fue. Ahora viene exactamente Hangan.
Hi there, Hungan. Long time no see.
Una piña. Pineapple. El hotel se llama Pineapple.
This is definitely your simplest oracle by far.
El hotel. El hotel es una piña. Hotel Pineapple.
Patty. Now it all makes sense. Zack, we need to hurry back to the hotel and put all this in order.
Yes. New information. Ok. Vamos a guardar. Ok. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Ball. And apple pen. Ding. Vamos a revisar las notas.
We found many new truths hidden in Lena Doman's journal.
Ok.
Some of them went far beyond our wildest dreams.
Ok.
First, we should clear up who PJ's first daughter is. She was a complete mystery until now, but after reading Lena's journal, I became convinced of something. She still lives somewhere in this town. Lena's journal stated that this woman married someone from... Did you figure it out yet? Who is PJ Clarkson's...
Candy Woods.
Yes, Melvin's beloved wife and the most beautiful woman in town, Candy. She's PJ Clarkson's first daughter, which means that just like Galena, Candy also carries his blood. Now we know why Melvin said that Galena was a beauty who could attract a lot of attention. Candy had no interest in the inheritance and was also sexually liberated. That must be why PJ ended up coddling Lena so much. Candy is supposedly sick, but she's now become a key person in our case. She must be why Melvin's gone missing. Melvin's beloved wife Candy committed a Zack, what was it?
Se acostaba con su hermano.
That's right.
Por lo que
Candy had intercourse with Lena.
Patricia es la hija de Candy y... O sea, de hermanos.
Then she gave birth to a child that we know very well. We never heard any mention of her biological father anywhere in town, despite how much these country folk love to spread rumors. I knew there had to be some secret connected to her birth, but I never thought it'd be something like this. It's beyond anything I ever could have imagined, Zack. Next up is the Fool King, Zack. All you need to do is pick out the person who acted most like a fool when we... Honestly, the answer is
Melvin.
clear. And it's a painful one too, isn't it, Zack?
Melvin.
Melvin. He's got to be the Fool King. The way he's acted from the moment he located Lisa's body up to now. The way Galena was murdered, silenced, without any resistance. His discord with the Clarksons, the words PJ left behind, and the engineer boot prints we saw at the discovery site. It feels like the missing puzzle pieces are all falling into place now. But why did he decide to take part in Lena's
Pues
plan?
no lo sé.
According to Patricia, he seemed to be avoiding Lena. There's no way he actually could have believed that the goddess of fertility would come and save the town. Oh, so that's it, Melvin. As you nursed Candy, you too became corrupted by Sang Rouge. Drugs rob people of their judgment. They slowly but surely eat away at their users. That's most likely the reason it took Lena so long to enact her plan. I don't know what to say, Zach. This is absolutely unbearable.
Bueno, pero ya hemos
Lena
hecho
fell in
eso.
love with her older sister Candy, and the two of them had intercourse. But afterwards, Lena realized that there was a disparity between her body and her mind, and finally Lena left home and decided to live on as Professor R. Meanwhile, Candy fell in love with Melvin, which led to her leaving home as well. I could only guess that Lena and Candy's relationship continued after they left home. Then, their strange love transformed into something else that bound them together in a powerful new way. Lena must have periodically delivered Sang Rouge to Candy as offerings to the goddess of fertility.
Claro.
It's hard to keep going with this, Zach. You know where it's all leading, don't you? If Lena's plan was to kill off every last Clarkson aside from her goddess, then her next target is PJ's last living descendant.
Patricia.
She's in danger. We need to...
Patricia es el último miembro de los Clarkson viva.
Zach, the climax is upon us. Whoever hit me in that control room sure wasn't holding back. The blow was so devastating that I passed out instantly. There aren't many people who could do that. Oh, they hit me right in my head, so my memories are fuzzy. Now, first, we're going to need to refresh ourselves a little. Sunbathing, Zach. Let's go bask in some liquid sunshine.
Tomar el sol. Ok.
Este es mi canal, soy Noemi TV, donde podrás encontrar juegos, música y más. Lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 6 de la tarde. Me gusta, sube y comparte y verás cómo te muestro mi arte.